NFL 2023 Week 15, Biggest Questions, Risers, and Takeaways. Week 15 of the NFL season started Thursday night when the Las Vegas Raiders crushed the Los Angeles Chargers 63-21 in what became Chargers coach Brandon Staley's final game with the team, and general manager Tom Telesco were fired the following day. On Saturday, the Cincinnati banked their playoff hopes alive with a thrilling 27-24 victory over the Minnesota Vikings. The Indianapolis Colts followed that by scoring 30 unanswered points in a 30-13 win over the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Detroit Lions made easy work of the Denver Broncos in a 42-17 blowout in Saturday's nightcap. Action continued with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers improving their playoff chances, the Carolina Panthers winning their second game of the season, and the Houston Texans winning a divisional game in overtime without QB C.J. Stroud. The Buffalo Bills had a big day of injured Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews, scoring the game's first touchdown with a 16-yard catch. In 3 games since replacing Andrews, Likely has totaled 193 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns against the Dallas Cowboys, and the San Francisco 49ers clinched the NFC West over the Arizona Cardinals. The Baltimore Ravens clinched a playoff berth with a road win over the Jacksonville Jaguars on Sunday night. Our NFL Nation reporters reacted to all the action, answering lingering questions coming out of each game and picking out who or what is rising and for every team. Let's get to it. How long will Lamar Jackson have to carry the Ravens' offense? Jackson escaped pressure to throw for 171 yards and led Baltimore in rushing for a second straight week with 97 yards as the Ravens clinched a playoff berth. The challenge for Jackson will get tougher now that big play running back Keaton Mitchell, who was carted off with a left knee injury, likely will miss the rest of the season, according to coach John Harbaugh. Jackson has put them in position for their second number 1 seed in franchise history. The Ravens' chances improved to 69%, according to ESPN Analytics. Stock up after the win, Isaiah Likely. He continues to step up and stock down after the win. Odell Beckham Jr. He finished many catches, 1, as drops and got held to 14 yards receiving, his second fewest of the season. Beckham averaged 82.3 yards in his past 3 games. Are the Jaguars still the team to beat in the AFC South? Pre-snap penalties, mental errors, dropped passes, fumbles, missed throws and coverages all happened at an alarming rate during the Jaguars' 3-game losing streak, and their lead over the Houston Texans and Indianapolis Colts has evaporated. All 3 teams are now tied at 8-6. The Jaguars have the easiest remaining schedule, at Tampa Bay versus Carolina and at Tennessee, of the 3 teams, but continuing to make unforced errors will make that irrelevant. For ESPN's Football Power Index, the Jaguars still have a 57% chance to win the division, but that assumes they'll stop beating themselves. Stock up after the loss, RB Jamal Agnew. In his first game off injured reserve, caught a 65-yard touchdown pass and averaged 30.3 yards on 3 kickoff returns. He missed the past 4 games with shoulder and rib injuries, and his return should somewhat help offset the offense's loss of receiver Christian Kirk, core muscle injury. Stock down after the loss, QB Trevor Lawrence. He made 2 inexcusable errors in the first half that cost the Jaguars points. He dropped the ball on a scramble at the Baltimore 18-yard line and threw a pass short of the goal line with less than 10 seconds to play in the half. The clock ran out before the Jaguars ran another play. Lawrence should have either spiked the ball or thrown into the end zone. You don't expect those kinds of mistakes from a third-year quarterback. Coach Doug Peterson said after the game that Lawrence has been placed in concussion protocol.